Hey, Brian from Garage Hall. Today I have an Idea 16 drone. So let's open it up, see everything that we get inside. Get this plastic off here. So it's got some little adhesive packing things here on the side. And absolutely awesome. It comes with a carrying case. And if you know me, I love things that come in carrying cases. That just screams quality. So, let me back this camera out just a little bit so we can kind of see a little bit more. So that is your drone. Very neat. And it comes with one battery. That's there. Comes with your remote. Then it comes with your user manual, and it has some extra little accessories here. Let's open this pack up, and it's going to give you a bunch of spare propellers, because as careful as you are, sometimes you're gonna crash and you want spare propellers. So that's just kind of like how it goes. There's a couple of little set screws in here. We'll put them all kind of like away. So this is your charging cable. It is a USB micro, so it's kind of like that pyramid looking gizmo at the end of that. So we'll plug that in, and this is your battery. And my delusion is, it looks like you're gonna have to plug this into the drone and charge the battery from the drone itself. This is your remote. And that's cool. So you use your cell phone, iPhone, Android phone as kind of the mount to hold that. And let's go back into this packet. And there should be a screwdriver in here because we got a little, yes there is. So we got a little screwdriver here on the back. So we're going to open up this compartment, see what batteries this takes. So it looks like this takes 3 AA, which I just so happen to have a pack of 4 here. So let's get 1, 2, 3 out. And we'll put those in, the Amazon Basic batteries. They work the best on all this gadgets and gizmos. Alright, let's put that down there, tighten that up. So that remote is ready to go to connect to the drone. So let's open this, open the legs up, make sure I get this right. I guess we'll put this bottom one out first, and then the top one goes out. So that gives you kind of an idea of the wingspan, the platform of this. And then the battery goes in this way, kind of give you an idea, orientation wise. So push that in. Then that connects. Pretty neat. So that is your camera on the front. And then you have your power button on top. Oh, and then your charge port is here on the side of the battery. So let's get that going. So you can kind of like see it's got that kind of like red glow. Let me get the bottom camera to take a better look at that. So that's red, and my delusion is going to turn green because when I plug it in, I got a flash of green in there too. So we'll let that charge up. And again, pretty neat. So that gives you an idea. These are all like the red and green lights that are there. Pretty cool. This is the instruction manual. And obviously you want to read through this pretty well, just because there is a lot of information to go through in here, as well as there is an app to get. Okay, So we're going to let this charge up, and then once it's charged, we will go outside and I will show you how to set this up, and we go from there. So stay tuned. Okay, so we're outside with the Idea 16. So have the battery fully charged. So first things first, we are going to open these arms up, bottom ones first. Get that all open and ready. So this is your battery. So we had that charged. And again, charge port's there. Push that in. And then basically push the power button on. And then you'll see the lights on the bottom start to blink. We get our remote out and ready. And again, as a reminder, the battery compartment is back here. These are all your controls. This is going to make the camera go up, camera down, and then this will control the drone itself. And then this is an iPhone, which I have already installed the app, which you can find links to in the manual. So we are going to place that in the cradle. Then we are going to turn our remote on. So still blinking, so it's looking to attach to the drone. So what we're going to do is insert drone battery, turn on the drone switch, and place it on a flat surface, and drone will start to flash, which it is. Second, turn on the remote control. It'll prompt with a D and the red light on the remote. So that's the red light, signifying it's on. Will be on, indicator aircraft will be on, and then the frequency matching is complete. So push the throttle and joystick to the lower right corner. Same time, buzzer will make a DD. So we're going to be doing this part. So we're going to take both. So that sequence is done. Push the throttle and joystick forward at the same time to take off the drone. So that will basically operate and set that up. And then you have all the different flight controls. And there's a lot in his manuals. Definitely make sure you take your time and read through that completely. So now we are going to connect the drone. And we're going to we're going to hit this little drone icon. And then it's going to give you the different flight modes. You can do a 360 flip, motion control, visualization. So a bunch of things that you can do in there. Then we're going to go into the top menu, beginner guide, calibrate. There's a bunch of different controls in here. We're just going to go through them and review them. And beginner guide, so you can go through that, and then it will and then this will just basically give you a bunch of menus, kind of tips and tricks. Okay, so before you go into the app, make sure that you connect your Wi-Fi up to the Idea 16 drone by clicking on it. And then it will connect. Then we go back to the Fly Plus app. And then automatically is connected to the camera. So I'll give you kind of an idea. How you doing? Okay, and then you can hit these buttons over here, and that will go from camera. So if you hit that, that'll take a picture for you. And we go here, that will start the recording, and it will record onto your phone. And then we are basically ready for takeoff. So we pull each joystick down into the bottom, and that will start your motors. And then basically ready for takeoff. So nice and smooth operation.
And what I'll do is I'll do some flights right now. We'll take some video over the area, and that will be at the end of this video. So anyway, Brian from Garage Hall, thanks for watching, and be safe out there.